Sublime Squad, thanks for tuning in to another awesome edition of Ineffably Sublime. I'm Deej, and with me as always is your trusty dusty Mitch Bloom. What's going on, Mitch?
None of your business what's going on.
What do you mean? It's everything you do is my business.
Yeah, that's true. It is. It is.
We're in the business of being in each other's business.
That is true. That is true. I mean, I've already, what is it? It's 9 a.m. and I've already been to Walmart and back. Got the oil changed in the Murano. And that's where I found that stupid, I sent you that picture of the skibbity blanket.
Yeah, why didn't you get it?
Get the hell out of here with that.
You've been waiting for it.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I chalk that to the list of things that pissed me off these last couple days.
You're like, wow, a blanket? And I'm like, you mean finally a blanket?
Because I was looking at them, because there's like just an end cap, and it's just, I'm like, ooh, that's a pretty neat Superman one. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cool one there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this looks like an outline of somebody sitting on a toilet. And then I look, and literally, then it says skibbity toilet. Or does it say toilet, or does it just say skibbit? I can't remember now.
I don't know.
I just remember there was just pure anger. Nope, it does say skibbity toilet.
That is insane, man.
So dumb. And it's somebody. What did you see? What the picture looks like? It looks like a guy's cutting his toenails over the toilet.
I mean, I didn't look at it because I was.
I didn't either till literally just right now. I thought I'm gonna look at it, and because there's a TV. Is that a fucking harmonica? And then there's a guy with his foot on the toilet.
Oh my god, you're right.
I don't understand what the hell's going on there. All I know is I want the person dead that made that blanket.
Hey, you know what? They'll make whatever is gonna make money, they'll do it.
Yep, the kids will buy it. I'm sure it's sitting in a lot of homes right now, being covered up by a bunch of idiot preteens.
Probably gonna be in millions of kids' Easter baskets.
Yep. Dumb. So dumb.
Who would have ever thought?
Not I. What was the hell was I watching this morning? It was a TikTok, and somebody was like, here's quite the Ohio situation. And I'm like, what? I'm like, is it in Ohio? But then he started talking, and it was like in Wisconsin or something. I'm like, well, why did he say Ohio? And then I was like, that's right. I'm like, it's this whole
newfangled.
Mitch, where did you find that blanket?
Walmart.
That makes sense.
Yep. Because I knew I wasn't going to have to wait too long because I was the very first one there, but I wasn't going to sit there at the auto center part. So I walked around and was looking at the graphic tees.
Ooh,
I was going to see if there was I did. Yes, I gandered, I meandered, I titty lumped through Walmart. Was hoping that there was going to be a Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil t-shirt, and I was going to buy it, but there wasn't. A lot of weird graphic tees there.
Yeah, I look at them on occasion, and I'm just like, I don't know who these are for anymore.
Yeah. Like, one's like Ice Cube, and it's like really? Like
the rapper?
Ice Cube is not, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like, and it's his, like, back in, after he was in NWA, it was like an album cover. And I'm like, does somebody really want circa 1993 Ice Cube t-shirt? Like
some guy walking through Walmart like, that is exactly what I was fucking looking for today, bud.
And the one that did bring back the memories was, and I still have, I don't think I've ever heard any of their songs, but it was a t-shirt of Misfits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the patented Misfits t-shirt that I remember seeing at Kerwinsville High School all the time, and I just never knew who they were, what they sang. I just know I didn't like the t-shirt because the picture of the skull or whatever the face, whatever the hell that is, was scary.
Why the face?
Why the face? WTF? Why the face? So, yeah, that was my day so far today.
so far today. I mean, it's
Like-
not a bad day.
No, I mean, we're past due for an oil change, so got that done. Relatively, priced, I guess. Like I said, didn't have to wait very long. Overall, it was a good little trip. Colder
Oh,
than
boy.
balls.
It is cold this morning.
Yeah. 17 degrees, my car said. Oh, there it is. Look at that son of a bitch. Yep. Yep, it says toilet. Oh my God. Oh, what is all this skibbity stuff?
They have play sets.
You see how
Isn't that
much they are
stupid?
too? $45.
I can't get the damn link to come up.
Ah,
Or Walmart.
Is this? Yeah. Is this stuff exclusive to Walmart?
it
Yeah, it must
might.
be.
Yeah, it might be.
This is insane. I got it
Officially
finally.
licensed Skibbity toilet merch.
Look at that guy's face popping out of the toilet.
That's
In
him.
the in the that's Skibbity?
Yeah.
Is that Mr. Skibbity?
Yeah.
Or Mr. Toilet?
That's Mr. Skibbity. They even have a
Ah.
they have a plush. You can get you can have this in your kid's bed.
You can go nighty night with a Skibbity toilet.
I usually do all the time anyway. I just don't say
That
it.
is frightening.
That's awful.
That's
Just
amazing.
god
Imagine-
awful.
It's like Coyote Ugly. You wake up next to that and you want to chew your arm off.
Very weird.
It is
Look at
very
the one that
weird.
looks like. Go scroll down a little bit. It looks like freaking what's the snowman from Frozen? It looks like
Olaf.
him. Yeah, it looks like Olaf, but with a Skibbity
Ah.
face. Look at that thing. It's on the line with the frog.
Yes, I see it.
The hell.
Oh, this is so stupid. $65, $35.
I mean,
Why
this
is the guy
here's
got
thing,
this
though.
face? What's with the face?
Go down even
Here-
more to the one that is like camo.
I was just getting ready to say that. That's even worse.
Ugh.
It's all listen, the guy who created this is just sitting in his chair just sucking in the fucking money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He don't give a fuck. Yeah, make a plushie.
Ah.
I made a meme. Turn it into a plush. Give me all the money.
Look at there's that kid. There's a kid playing with a Skibbity toilet plush horror cartoon. That kid looks like he's like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the girl. She looks
Oh
thrilled.
yeah, there's the girl. Yeah, the girl's very happy to be holding TV face. Oh, this is just so stupid. Wow.
Wow.
There's bed sheets. $90 for a bedding set.
And some asshole is dishing it out and
Yep.
paying for it because their kid's like, I want the Skibbity
Yep.
toilet on my bed.
Ronald Skibbity, I'm sure this is probably his name.
Some guy,
Fuck him.
some fucking pansy dad is like, okay, all right, Tanner, I'll get
Tanner.
you.
Listen, the shit we grew up with, like they had some dumb toys when we were kids, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
were not next level like this.
Yeah.
This is
Like-
this is beyond.
Yeah, I remember my parents did not understand me with the whole garbage pail kids. That whole lot, they had the trading cards and
That was
they
kind of wholesome.
those were, I mean, they were gross. Those cards.
Yeah, but they were in good fun. This is
Yeah.
just stupid.
It is stupid. But
Have
I
you
remember
ever seen the fucking episode? Do you watch Pawn Stars at all?
no.
All right, well, there's an episode where this guy like brings in all these like Pokemon cards, and the main dude, Rick or whatever his name is, he's like, he just doesn't fucking get it at all. That was
Mhm.
totally my dad.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about them Pokemans." Like he did not give a shit.
Yep.
This is exactly the way we are sounding right now, talking
Yep.
about Skibbity toilet.
Oh, what a shit show this is. Ugh. Awful. Almost as awful as having to. Luckily, I didn't sit and watch the Marvel release from beginning
No.
to end like millions of other people did. That was,
Well, no,
I
we
think that
were
was dumb.
sleeping
Luckily, we were sleeping. Yeah.
yeah, normal people. Well,
Ugh.
not normal night shifters. But
I
yeah,
just,
it was really dumb.
I loved that Scoops or whatever. What is it? Scoops? Soups. When he's like, oh, the door's opening. Who is this? And then he's like, it's Robert Downey Jr. Then he's like, oh, wait, that's it? I mean, like in a 30-second, not even 30-second, probably 20-second span, he went from arms in the air, blowing his load all over the place, to just being absolutely just heartbroken that was it. It was, and then whatever that other guy's name was, the Straw Hat, whatever.
Yeah, Straw Hat Goofy.
Yeah. How he was like damn near crying when they brought up the old X-Men. They're like, he's like, Patrick Stewart, oh, Ian McKellen, and then when Alan Cummings came up, he's like, oh, we're gonna see Nightcrawler, and I'm like, holy balls, he was in what, one of them, maybe two? I don't know how many he was in. I don't, and then Rebecca Romaine's name came up, and he's like shaking his fist, like, I don't know.
He was oddly happy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Not that it's not like it's not exciting, but like, I mean, and I get it. These, again, we keep bringing it up, but it's just like these people, they find their niche in TikTok land, and they're like, this is what we got to do. We're living in a time right now, for some ungodly known reason, and I will never understand it, where we watch other people watch other people and react.
Yep.
And I just don't get it, man.
Yep. It all started a couple years ago when I was watching Izzy. She was watching somebody play a video game. And I'm like, this is what you do? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? But that's what she did for like hours at a time, just watching other people play video games and talking. She still does it. It's watching
kids
people
fucking
watch.
love it, man.
Yeah. And it's the same with this. We're watching somebody watch the trailer. And when I watched two of them, then of course my whole algorithm was people reacting to the chairs. And the more I saw people just absolutely lose their minds, when it was people that it was like, well, no shit, this person's gonna be in it, then it makes me not want to see the movie now. I'm just like, nah, fuck Doomsday. I don't care. Because these people have ruined it for me.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm lying. Of course I am going to go see it. But just watching these people just lose their mind when they're like, oh, Tom Hiddleston, like, we're gonna see Loki. And I'm like, okay. And then, like I said, when they named the Fantastic Four people, it's like, well, no shit, like, of course they're gonna be in it.
And then people are like, well, that's it. That's it. And like, no, motherfucker, there's no way that's it.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel even came out. Yeah, they came out last night and said, be ready for more casting news. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I saw that they responded. They didn't post it themselves, but they responded to somebody.
They responded to Robert Downey Jr.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they're like, is there any room for any more? And they're like, yeah, there's always room for more. And it's like, come on, man. They're just milking it,
Yeah. I'm going to sound old manish here again, but it almost feels like it's too many people.
No, dude, the fucking cast for Endgame is enormous. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It was a bit much.
But it wasn't prolonged.
No, I'm kidding.
Like
I'm kidding. It's gonna work out. It's just when I kept seeing all these names, and I'm just like, holy balls, like more.
Well, and you got to go and do yourself this thing. Go look at, and maybe we've talked about it before, but I'm not saying you, but like anybody out there, if you're, looking at this thing and you see all these big names, my immediately first thought was, wow, this is going to be expensive, and I'm sure it is.
Oh
But
yeah.
like, if you go back and look at Infinity War and Endgame, and you look at like Chris Hemsworth, I think he only had 3 minutes of screen time total.
Oh really? In which one? In Endgame, you said?
In or maybe not Endgame, but something like that. It might not be exact, but I'm saying like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
generally speaking, these people only get like a super finite amount of time on screen. You know what I mean? Like their story is bigger, but like their actual screen time is like non-existent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I
like, yeah, it'll be cool to see that, but like at the same time, they're just cameos. That's all they
yeah.
are.
Okay. Oh, here we go. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame screen. Oh, it went to a chart. I don't like that. This was just Endgame. Captain America was 66 minutes. Iron Man 40 or 62. Thor 45. Nebula 41. Hulk 40. Ant-Man 38. Hawkeye 37. Rocket 36. And it keeps saying more items, but it sends me to this chart, and I can't. My old man eyes can't see it. Let's see. It's not letting me make it bigger. It looks like Hawkeye and Rocket are about the same. War Machine's about a minute less. Black Widow's a little bit less. Yeah, Captain Marvel looks like she got in for 15 minutes. Wong. I mean, I will say some of the ones that did get me, I don't want to say I didn't get all like boned up and everything, was hearing that however you say his name, Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi or
Oh yeah,
Shang.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I'm so glad he's back. So glad. I thought that was I loved that movie. And I think it's
Yeah,
just
that movie
been
fucking ruled.
criminal that he has not been in anything since. So I did like to see that he was coming back. But yeah, I mean, when's it supposed to come out? Next year or 27?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, wow. Jeez, you don't have to swear like that.
Sometime. I mean, there's no
Yay.
way it's gonna come out.
It can't come out next year. They haven't even started shooting. What the hell am I thinking?
Remember, it
Oh,
takes a year to put
nope.
it out once it's done.
Doomsday, May 1st, 2026.
Well, I mean, they're filming now, so
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, dude. They better be filming these things back to back. Anyway, long
Yeah.
story short, my theory, and that was what you saw my TikTok comment that's garnering on its way to 1,000, likes, is that I think that they're going to reveal that Tony Stark has been Von Doom the whole entire time.
I would hate that.
I think that's where they're going to go with it, man.
I mean,
Honest to God.
I say that because they would hate it. I still, like I said, it's just one of those. I'm still not very well versed in, Marvel characters. I've mentioned this a bunch of times that, I don't really know the story of Doom, and any of that shit. But I mean, that makes sense. I mean, why else would, of all the actors in the world, you're going to have Downey Jr. come back, as him and not have it have some sort of relevancy to Iron Man?
I mean, I was
I mean, it
listening to
makes
that
sense.
video, and I know in
Mhm.
that video there was no, there was really no information about like what, I didn't include any of that information, I guess, but that's basically what they were saying, was that like, you know, based off what Tony had said and yada 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 during, Endgame and this and that, and I'm like, holy shit, like, what if he has been doomed this entire time, like,
Hmm.
and that never even occurred to me before,
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's possible. I'm gonna disagree just to disagree. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
right.
But because then, like I said, you just don't want to fuck up all the, everything about what everybody loved about Iron Man, you know.
Oh, I
That's
disagree. I
that's
think that's what
yeah.
I think that right there is the move.
Ugh.
Flip the universe on its head.
Yeah. I don't
Show
know.
show clips of an Iron Man movie that never existed before that was erased by Dr. Von Doom and replaced by his own movie and like make it like fucking I don't know Tom Cruise like the original casting. Show Tom Cruise in the
Yeah.
original Iron Man and then being like, "Oh, Downey Jr. is going to come in and take it and convince us
Yeah.
all that he's Iron Man." And
I mean, if it's not gonna be one of those. If it's done right, I'm cool with it. But on the surface, and just me being me, I would hate that. I don't want to say I would hate it, but I don't know what I would. I'm just it'll be like I said, it's just gonna be another was it'll be a wait and see kind of thing, and you know I'll be open to everything, but 'cause I just keep going back to like with Star Wars when they brought Palpatine back. To me, that kind of ruined Jedi because it was like, well, we were under the impression that he was dead, and now it's like, nope, he hasn't been dead at all. Like he's been dead physically, but but then he's back, and
it
it's
was
just like,
more that felt like more of a retcon than it did like a long con.
oh yeah, it was clearly a retcon. It just doesn't sit right with me, not at all.
I mean, I get it.
I
It's,
got
you
it.
know,
I've learned to accept it, just because I have no choice, just have to accept that, you see him get killed by Vader, and it's like, well, no, he's really not dead.
I mean, did you feel the same way about Darth Maul?
Not as much because I didn't care for. It was a prequel. It was a prequel character, so it didn't mean as much to me. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
I mean,
Like,
I guess.
From the day that Maul died till we found out he was alive was only 6 years, 5 years. But with Palpatine, it was like basically my whole life. Palpatine dies at Jedi. And when I'm however old I was, 42, I'm like, oh, okay, so the guy that I thought was dead all my life is alive. But like I always said, even whenever they announced that he was alive, I was like, if they do it right, I'll be okay with it. And I don't feel they did it right. They just didn't explain shit. They just didn't. That's the other thing that pisses me off. They didn't explain. Just quit being so fucking. Oh, we'll just let the viewers figure it out. How he didn't. No. Just tell me what happened. Just show me. And I guess that's what Favreau and Filoni are stuck having to do now is, all right, we're going to start showing you the seeds that he planted when he was still alive, just, to be basically immortal.
Oh, are they?
Pretty much. I mean, you figure with Mandalorian, they're showing, some of these, the whole Moff Gideon thing, at the end of, towards the end of season 2, when you see clones and everything, they're like, well, that kind of has something to do probably with the Emperor. They're trying clones on Gideon to see if it can work to actually have a physical form with the Emperor. So, yeah, I think we're going to probably see more of that maybe in the movie. I think, maybe. I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know. We talked way too much about. Well, no, we really didn't. That's what we do.
We
Yeah,
we don't talk that much about nerd shit, so
we don't. Yeah,
deal with it.
and then like I said, I mean, I could be wrong in my theory of the Palpatine thing, but I don't think I am. Like I said, I feel like that's what all these like Ahsokas and Mandalorians and all this other stuff is gonna be. Is all right. Well, now's your chance to start explaining where the hell the First Order came from. Because we don't know where when we left the movie, the Empire was gone, was dead. And then cut to 30 years later, well, there's a First Order that's just as big as the Empire. Well, how did it form? Where did it come from?
Yeah.
So that's the thing that pisses me off about J.J. Abrams is this shit that he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, hopefully they explain some shit a little bit more and try to make it make sense. We'll see.
They'll get it all figured out. And we'll be here for it. That's the way it is.
Fucking A.
All right, guys, let's do the holidays. It is very obviously April Fool's Day. So other than our show, do not believe a damn thing you read on the internet. I fall for something about every year.
Yeah. So stupid. It's another one of the dumbest holidays ever.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Call it a holiday. Like I said, I believe absolutely nothing. Ever since social media became, a thing, then it's like, nope. If the news comes out, whatever it is, I'm not believing it at all. I don't fall for. I can't remember the last time I fell for an April Fool's.
Every year, I at least see something that I get so pumped about. And I realize that that's what it is. And it's like, it's not even a day anymore. It's literally like a fucking week. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? People be posting shit on social all week and we're already living in a time right now where I get angry every day on Facebook that I see something that I'm like, this is such bullshit. Like, this is AI or this is not legit. And, there's 900 comments of people be like, oh my God, so cool. The Golden Girls movie. Like, come on.
Yep. And the people that like you said, the people that fall for it. I tell you what, just today, when I was at Walmart, I had 2 different things pop up on my YouTube talking about trailers for movies that I know aren't coming out. And why am I getting a notification? I don't hardly ever get any notifications on movies. And I don't what the hell was it? Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, it's just so stupid. Can't find it. It was awful though. It made no sense. Oh, it was Ahsoka season 2 trailer. Well, no, there is no season 2 trailer. They just now started filming. There's no trailer. And then, like I said, then when you go and look at it, and already like 10 seconds in, you're like, no, this is fake. Fuck those guys. Oh, I hate those people that do that shit.
Yeah, there's that. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand, the AI photos people post. Like I seen like a post today. It was just like an old man in a nursing home, and it has like a weird story with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not 10,000 comments. Not a single one. Did anybody say, is this real? Like, just 10,000 comments of people being like, bless this old man.
Oh my God.
And it's so infuriating. And then I'll see that. Then I'll see like, it'll be like, oh, Pirates of the Caribbean 6 with Johnny Depp. And it'll have like a full on description of what's going to happen in the movie. And I'm like, this is not real. Like, with again, 10,000 comments, people being like, can't wait.
Yep. Yeah. Well, like you said, with the Golden Girls one, a lot of people fell for that one. I think my brother-in-law even messaged me the one time. He's like, this looks like it'll be cool. Because what was it going to be like? Tina Fey, Amy Poehler. Who in the hell were the other 2? Oh, Phoebe from Friends, and somebody else. Yeah. I mean, on the surface, if they would have done that, it would be hysterical. But it was like, no, like this is not real.
Yeah, not happening.
Yep. It would be nice. I would definitely watch that.
Just getting to a point, where it's just everything is just such BS that it's like, oh my God, like.
Yep. Then the assholes that do it and to see that they get all these likes and views, and they're just like, I got these dumb fuckers.
but that's all they get out of it.
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking ha 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 ha. Like, look at this. Look at my fake post. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
So
And for what? For clout? Like, I don't understand.
I don't get it either.
Who are you hoping to impress? It ain't girls. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? I can't even imagine they're going to be like, one time my fake Pirates of the Caribbean poster got 1 million views. Whoa. Panty dropper.
Yeah. Like, oh, baby, that makes me so hot that you did that.
Oh, my God. You're such a con man there, Kyle.
You do another one, you get 1 million likes, I'll give you a BJ. Fucking idiots.
Like, what? Yeah. I don't know. What a weird time to be alive. And I look, I think AI is an asset if it's used right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? If it's used correctly, but if it's used like by a bunch of dumb fucks, it's just like, what are we doing? Like,
that's what Autumn was just gushing over AI last night about how it's helping her with work stuff. You know, so it's like, hey, you know, with stuff like that, if it helps, you know, with your job and shit, then go for it.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's absolutely batshit. You know, the amount of, and like I've been doing, I've been seeing this dude on TikTok being like, oh, we're gonna watch this video. It's a clearly AI generated video, and then we're gonna read the comments, see how many people believe it. And it's just a video of a bear that's somehow trapped inside a big bundle of barbed wire in the middle of the wintry woods. And its cub leaves and goes and knocks on a door of a cabin that's just adjacent to where they're at. And this guy literally jumps out a window, doesn't open the door, just jumps out a window. And then in the next scene, it's a completely different looking guy that unwraps the bear of barbed wire and like nurses the wound. And everyone's like, oh my God, thank God that guy was there.
Oh, gee. Those people should be stripped of any social media. The people that fell for it too. Be like, you know what? You're too stupid to have Facebook. You're blocked.
It's like, what?
God damn. Yeah, just so that's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but I mean, I think it's funny, but like, it's so fucked up. Like, thank God that guy was there. That poor bear. Like,
in the meantime, the bear probably has like, you know, 4 sets of paws and, you know, deformed as all shit, but people aren't paying attention to that.
No, they don't care. They just They're just, you know, looking. And like I said, this old man picture is this old man he's crying, and he's like, I'm sitting here in the nursing home looking down at my plate of raviolis. I don't know who made these raviolis. It's my 89th birthday, and nobody's gonna remember me. And I have 3 children that don't come and visit, and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, everybody in the background, their faces are fucked up, all warped and morphed and shit. And I'm like, in 10,000 comments, people were like, oh, well, this poor fellow.
So dumb.
What's your address? I'll write you a letter. Like, dude.
Idiots. I hate everybody. This is why I hate people. This shit right here. Because what was it? There was one I saw was a football related one. And they're just like, oh, I can't believe. But then when you looked at the guy's name on the back, it was like, it was just pure gibberish. It was like 15 letters. It was like nothing but K's and B's. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, all you got to do is look at the back of the guy's fucking jersey. I'm like, that's not a real name. Because I think I even made a comment. I was like, oh yes, that's my favorite player, number 48, Kabuka Buki Buki. You know, it was some weird.
And I mean, I can remember last year I seen like a few people posting pictures of like Michael Myers Hostess chocolate cupcakes.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the most AI thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And everyone's like, when do these come out? Which store has them? And I'm like, really? Like,
I feel like we talked about this on the show.
tagging Walmart employees, asking them when they're getting them. Like, bro, it's spelled wrong.
So stupid.
Hostess has 15 V's in it. What are you doing? Like, fucking look at the photo, man.
Yep.
And that's just it. That's why I encourage people. You should use AI. Use it. Learn how it looks. So you're not fooled. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, use it for whatever you're going to use it for. Just don't be queer with it. Like, and right luckily you don't have to, because I show you enough shit that you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like I said, I see enough of. I don't know. Well, I guess I shouldn't say I see enough of it. Like I said, from you, and then, like I said, if you really pay attention, you can tell. You can tell plain as day when it's an AI picture or a little video. You know, fucking A. Just this morning, I saw one. It was WWF wrestlers. If they were alive today, what they would look like.
Oh yeah.
You know, and to me, like, it's like, well, yeah, like, this is clearly AI. But I bet you, I'm sure if I would have went and looked at the comments, somebody would have said, oh my God, look at that, you know. But probably not, because it does say at the beginning, like, if they were alive today, what would they look like? But still,
right.
you'd have
those
people.
Are very popular.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty remarkable, you know, some of those. But then, like I said, if you watch it long enough, then shit gets really weird. Like the one, it was Roddy Piper, and he's like sitting there just smiling, and then all of a sudden, like right towards the end, he like almost goes into like a Joker smile. Like his smile keeps getting wider and wider, and it's just like, ooh, like that's starting to look scary now.
I like the ones, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but the ones that they'll take like famous statues and make them and render them into like what they would have really looked like.
Oh,
those are cool.
That would be cool.
Anyway, so yeah, April Fool's Day.
What a rabbit hole we went down there.
Yeah. April Fool's Day, National Atheist Day, National Jump in Muddy Puddles Day, National Sourdough Bread Day. Oh boy, Soylent Green Day.
Hey, good old Soylent Green.
Why is that a holiday?
Was it the day that movie came out?
No, so according to what I looked into, because I tried to find some information, did I even post it here? No. Okay, so it's actually not a holiday, but they put it on April Fool's Day because it's like a pseudo holiday. So it's, you know, it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, like goofy.
Oh,
it's not a holiday,
okay.
but people say it is. So I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Soylent Green. Yeah.
We were just talking about Soylent Green at work.
We were.
It's people.
We were.
I know. That's another rabbit hole I dove into, was the KFC commercial that just recently came out, where now people were freaking out because they're like, oh my God, they're admitting it. They just admitted that we're eating people. Like, come on, man.
Well, and like I told you, I remember in the late 90s, the rumor was that the KFC chickens weren't even chickens. They were just lab embryos that were just being manufactured in a lab, I guess. It's like, do you know that these chickens from KFC, they don't even have a head and neck? It's just a body that's just sitting there in this lab and test tubes all over it. And then they just unplug it, and then they just cut it, and that's the chicken. It's like, all right. Well, whatever, it's good. It tastes good. So if that's what it is, I'll have headless chicken legs, whatever.
Just so odd, dude.
Oh,
and like this rabbit hole went so deep. I'm like, okay, like this is weird, you know?
And see, I didn't know about the whole. I'd always heard Soylent Green, but I didn't know what the reference was to it until very, very recently, like within the last couple months of my life, maybe a year. then I understood what you guys were, or what, not you guys, but what people were talking about.
Yeah.
Because was it a movie with, was it Charlton Heston or some shit? I think.
I don't know what movie it is.
I think it was, it was originally a book, then it turned into a movie, right?
I think
Or
so,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah.
Just weird. I
It
don't
is
know.
weird. Yeah. All right. So Soylent Green Day. What else? What else is it? Oh, we got two more after that, isn't it?
National Tomfoolery's Day and Saint Stupid's Day.
Tomfoolery.
Oh, this just okay, yeah. So it is a Charlton Heston movie. Good job.
Okay. Thank you. Pulled that one straight out of my ass. I had to have looked it up, then it's just stuck in my head. That's the only reason. I mean, I know I never saw it or know any, like, the reference or anything.
Weird. So it looks like St. Stupid's Day is held every year on April 1st in San Francisco. It was started in 1979 by Ed Holmes. And I thought that said Ed Helms at first.
I
was
did
like,
too. The Nord Dog. Nord Dog's making some holidays.
Ed Holmes, a member of the San Francisco Mime Troupe, who also goes by Bishop Joey of the First Church of the Last Laugh.
What?
That sounds like
That's
the
total
Flying
spaghetti monsters. Yeah.
Yes, we're on the same fucking page. St. Stupid's Day was founded on the belief that one of the unifying characters of society is stupidity.
Oh,
According to the First Church of the Last Laugh, the one thing that unites us, or that unites the species across all differences of color, creed, nationality, zip code, and beverage preference is stupidity.
that's a weird last one.
It is a weird last one.
I guess that's why they call it the First Church of the Last Laugh, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is. I
it's
guess
not wrong right now. I'm kind
Yeah.
of agreeing with it so far.
I guess there's a parade that happens. It begins at noon and marches through San Francisco's financial district, the city's business center. Wow. Business is mocked with instruments, confettis, flags, and costumes as silly as they can possibly be. At the stock exchange, revelers exchange socks, not stocks. Pennies are thrown while near the banker's heart sculpture, and losing lottery tickets are tossed while next to the Federal Reserve.
Ah.
There's also a leap of faith when parade goers close their eyes, jump, and have faith that the earth will still be there when they land. Only a dozen or two people participated in the first parade. Now thousands take part today.
Nice.
Here's how you can observe Saint Stupid's Day. So you head to San Francisco and march in the Saint Stupid Day parade, where the silliest costume you can possibly find. March with an instrument, even if you can't play it properly. Mock business and embrace its stupidity and your own stupidity. Exchange socks and toss losing lottery tickets. Close your eyes and jump. So everything we just said, do that.
There we go. Huh. Awesome. Well, let's see. What happened to this day in history? In 2001, the Netherlands become the first country to allow same-sex marriage. Apple was founded in 1976. The spaghetti tree hoax was broadcast by the BBC in 1957. I don't know what this is, so let's read what this is. 3-minute film shown on the current affairs program Panorama portrayed a Swiss family apparently harvesting spaghetti from a tree. A number of viewers later contacted the BBC to inquire where to find and how to grow such a plant. The hoax is regarded as one of the best April Fool's jokes ever pulled. Wow.
Damn.
The old spaghetti. Oh, I would love a spaghetti tree.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, speaking of spaghetti, Autumn made the grossest fucking spaghetti. Worse than tuna fish spaghetti.
Oh,
By
no.
far. First, she used Prego sauce, gag. Then she put ground turkey and sausage and mushrooms in with the spaghetti.
And why was it gross?
Because of the sausage and the mushrooms and the Prego sauce.
So
Yeah, no, it was gross. We'll leave it at that. It was awful.
It's a good thing she doesn't
I
listen to this because you'd get beat afterward.
Well, no,
Or
I scoffed the whole time she was making it. Luckily, we got okay, so we got Domino's, the classic Italian joint.
Oh
Here,
yeah.
yeah, and I got the Parmesan stuffed cheese crust, whatever. It was okay. It's a lot of they put a lot of Parmesan cheese on the crust. It's pretty messy, but they put a lot of cheese in the crust. It is. I don't think I'm gonna like buy it like a lot. It wasn't fantastic. It was better than mid, but it wasn't fantastic either. So
Unexpected.
yeah, I give it about a 7.3 out of 10.
Okay.
Like I said, it was
That's
good.
cool.
I mean, it had to have been good. I almost ate the whole damn thing by myself between last night and this morning. I think there's none left. So I must have liked it. I had 4 or 5 pieces. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, how does it compare to other stuffed crusts, though?
Pizza Hut's is better.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I definitely would do Pizza Hut's before. Even though like I said, there is a massive amount in the crust. So, I mean, that's where Domino's has Pizza Hut beat is there was a shit ton, but you can only get a medium. You can't get a large.
Right. Yeah, I
And
knew that.
it's $4 more than your average medium pizza. So it's like a medium, but you're paying for a large.
Yeah, I saw that it was like $14.
Yeah. Because I did the deal where it was you buy 2 pizzas, and I got that, and then I had to get another medium pizza. So I got the personal pan, I think it was called, or homemade pan. So
Handmade
2
pan. Yeah.
handmade, yeah. What'd I say? Didn't I say that?
Close.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
So I got those 2 pizzas, and it came to like $23. So I feel like I was a little raped in the price and what I got. Because we didn't really have any leftovers. Because basically, like I said, it's just two medium pizzas. But anywho, like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I might get it again once or twice, but nah. I don't think. I think I'll just stick to.
Good to know. I mean, I know that it's not worth all the stomach pain that I'll have. So
yeah, definitely not worth it. Like I said, like I said, it was pretty messy. Like I said, a lot of they sprinkle a shit ton of Parmesan on that, which there's no such thing as too much Parmesan, but it kind of was, if that makes sense. Because after a couple of slices, I'm like, all right, I'm wiping my hands a lot, and I don't want to do that. I just want to eat the pizza. I don't want to have to keep cleaning up after myself.
I mean, yeah, a good meal is measured by how often you have to wipe your hands. Like,
yeah, I very, very few wipes. But yeah, so yeah, Autumn's disgusting spaghetti is, just that was awful. It looks just. I had to scoop some out for her to take to work, and I wanted to gag every time. I was just like big chunks of mushrooms and sausage. The ground turkey doesn't bother me. I don't mind ground turkey, even though when you cook it, it looks weird.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and Prego sauce, that just smells like a fart. But anywho, and Marvin Gaye died on this day in 1984, killed by his father, I believe. I think his dad shot him.
Really? Like on purpose?
Yeah. Yep. Pretty sure. Fucking dogs scared the hell out of me. They just started running for no reason. Let's see. Oh,
You were right.
April 1st. Yep, one day before his 45th birthday, Marvin Gaye was shot to death by his father, Marvin Gaye Sr., during a family argument.
Wow. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, by the
The
way, sorry I was throwing these in there while you were trying to read that. It didn't even occur to me when I was
oh
putting these links in, so sorry,
No, you're fine.
Deej.
no,
I was like, "Oh, no, why is he keep" like, you kept pausing. I was like, "Oh, that was 'cause of me." So
Oh, I don't even know if that's what I was pausing for. I think I was just losing what I was doing.
yeah.
But
So there we
anyway,
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't like it scroll me down automatically or anything, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Alright, I thought it
Yeah, no,
would.
it's good.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the news story here before we end up running out of time just ranting about nonsense.
Yeah, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to might not be able to get to our subject, which is fine. I mean, if we gotta it'll give us I mean we didn't even tell anybody what we're doing
Yeah,
today
so
anyway.
that's okay.
So yeah, none of your business what we're doing. You might know today, you might not.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we'll do the news story here. Woman arrested for training squirrels to attack her ex.
I love this picture of her.
It is a great photo.
Yep. She's got this
Um,
got the patented blue eyes.
is
One
that what
blue
they
one
call it?
way. Yeah, one blue one way, one blue the other.
Oh,
I guess she's more cross-eyed than blue eyes, because usually that's for somebody that's got like the lazy eye that drifts off to the side. She's just straight cross-eyed.
I
But
mean,
she is happier than fuck right now, though.
she is the poster person for like if you said imagine a person that would train squirrels
Yeah.
to do anything,
Yeah.
this is the lady I would
Yep.
picture.
Yep. This is what AI would definitely generate this face if you would just type in
Squirrel
what
trainer.
does yeah what does killer squirrel trainer look like? Bam, right here.
It's perfect. So let's see, April 3rd, 2017. So this
Oh
is a
wow.
really this is relevant. We're almost on the anniversary of this.
Yeah.
2 days from now is the anniversary of this. So April 3rd, 2017. Um, it says, I've considered arson, I've considered castration, but I might have been thinking through this entirely wrong.
Yes.
I can see what he loved about her. Must have been her beautiful smile.
It's a very infectious smile, we'll put it that way.
That is true.
It's quite breathtaking.
I mean, we could probably count on it being on our Facebook page later
Oh,
today.
absolutely it will
I'd
be.
say. Um, so this is Janice. She's 45 years old now. I mean, it's been what? She's in her
gonna be
50s now.
yeah, she's gonna be 53.
Yeah, she's 53 years old now. But back then, when she was 45, she was a former circus animal trainer from Detroit. It says no, literally, in
In
parentheses.
parentheses. Yep. Our favorite.
I don't know what you'd call her other than a squirrel whisperer for all the wrong reasons. She was recently arrested for training squirrels to attack her 51-year-old ex, and it worked.
Oh my
The
god,
dude-
it actually worked.
The dude even ended up losing a couple fingers and part of his manhood from it.
Wow.
Poor dude had no idea why he suddenly get attacked by squirrels, and then he saw her. Oh man, I love that. This
Oh
is
my
like
god, this quote is fucking hysterical.
hit him.
So this is from the Detroit police. Quote, she was partially hidden behind some bushes, but I could clearly see her and hear her. She was yelling orders at the squirrels and telling them to attack me.
So wait, that was
I
from
love the. Oh, okay. So that must have been from. Okay, yeah, the way that this was worded. Okay, so then there it said after this. They said the police, Detroit police said this quote. So the first quote was the husband or the ex. I love that
Yeah.
that was partially hidden. That's just so like
Ominous?
Naked Gun, comedy movie. Just seeing them fucking cross eyes and that weird ass fucking smile, just hiding behind bushes. All right. So here's what the police said. Ms. Smith confessed to capturing and training squirrels to harass and attack her ex-boyfriend. She used to train lions for a circus, so it was easy for her to make the animals do as she wanted. She said she hoped to raise an army of up to 50 or 100 animals. Holy shit.
Damn. She's like
That's
a
like,
super villain.
yeah, she's like fucking Ace Ventura. Like at the beginning of the movie when he like all these animals come out of his apartment. Holy shit.
That's genius, man.
She was partially hidden behind some bushes. Like I could clearly see her and hear her. And what was she? I'd love to have heard what she was yelling. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Since then, she's been arrested with several criminal charges. If you're gonna date a circus animal trainer, you should probably stay with her forever, or else this will happen. Lesson learned. The whole story from the World News Daily Report is right here. Also, there's more.
Yeah, but I guess the link doesn't work.
Oh, okay, that's all right then. Wow.
That's great.
That is fucking hysterical.
Good for her. She figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I never would have thought that squirrels could be trained. I mean, I guess anything can be trained, but that's funny. It's like, well, if you can tame a lion, you can tame a squirrel. You know?
That's some fucking meet the parents level logic.
Oh. Like, oh my God. What if she would have been able to get like ants and mosquitoes and, I mean, she could have just had, the whole, Detroit wildlife, just attack this poor guy.
You're not wrong.
Holy shit. That is fantastic. I love that it worked. That's the best
This guy's
part.
like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, wow. I wonder where she is now.
Yeah.
Wonder if maybe she's got an army now.
She might. I wouldn't even go near her.
They don't give a last name, did they? It just said
Janice.
Janice. She looks like a Janice. Oh my God, that fucking smile. I can't look at her. And that's like I wonder how many times he had to tell her, no, look at me. Now look at me when he's taking the mugshot. Eyes forward. It's like, no, Janice, you got to look here. And it probably was just like, all right, fuck it. I'm just taking the picture.
It reminds me of that. What's that Richard Pryor movie?
Hear no evil, see no evil.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. I'm glad you knew about that. Because I was going to say something about that, but then I thought you wouldn't know anything about it.
No, I'm the one who asked you about it recently.
Did you? Are you sure? I don't feel like we ever talked about this.
We talked about it at work one night.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Funniest parts I remember are that when after they got their mugshot and that lady kept swearing because he kept turning his head.
Yeah.
The cop said to him, was looking right at him, and he's like, was she or wasn't she a woman? And Gene Wilder was like, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. I don't know why I remember that part of the movie as well as I do.
That's fucking funny. All right, so yeah, I guess we do have a little bit of time. So let's go ahead.
Now wait a minute. Amanda just sent something breaking. The story, apparently a preemptive April Fool's joke published Friday, March 31st, is one of the most read stories on the website that specializes in far-fetched satirical news stories. Son of a bitch. The Detroit Police Department on Monday posted that the story was fake on its Facebook account. Oh, false news article. Although we found this to be very amusing, this is completely untrue. Thank you for the laugh. So,
well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. So as of April 4th, 2017, The Facebook post had gotten 171 reactions, 63 comments, and 173 shares. The World News story reported the arrest of a Detroit woman accused of training dozens of squirrels to carry out violent attacks on her former boyfriend on numerous occasions. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the rest of that just basically just says what the that that's
You got to read
upsetting.
that last. You got to read that last.
Oh, okay. So there's
sentence.
still okay. So the woman, a former circus animal trainer, taped photos of her ex-boyfriend on the faces of two training dummies and was exposed by her boyfriend after he spotted her, quote, yelling orders and, quote, cheering her mercenary squirrels from behind a bush, the story reports. Oh, oh man.
You
That
remember
would have been.
earlier in the show when you said I've never fallen for an April Fool's joke?
Yeah. Now I can say I fell for one. Son of a bitch. It was too good to be true. Should have known. Should have fucking known. That's it. I'm pissed. I'm done. We're done. See you guys next week.
That's funny. I can't believe that's not true.
Damn it. That fucking sucks.
Oh well. Could have been
In
worse,
other
right?
news, I had no idea that that was fake until you guys were like, "I wonder where she is now," and I
Oh, so
googled
you
it
believed
and
it
looked it up.
too?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they got me
okay.
too. Does that make you feel better?
Little bit. So I wonder who that chick is then that's cross-eyed and
that
smiling
poor,
like a fucking psychopath.
That
that
poor
might legitimately be her.
I mean, it really even could be like somebody from the police station that they're just like, all right, we're gonna put a jumpsuit on you, or not a jumpsuit, but a prison suit. Well, I don't know, what the fuck am I trying to say? What are those called? Not jumpsuits. When you go to
yeah.
jail and you wear the whatever the jail shit is, whatever. But
Wait a
she's probably
minute.
like, they're like, put that shirt on, stare, just cross your eyes and smile like a fucking goofball.
Wait a
She's
minute.
probably like, okay.
It's a legitimate mugshot from. It was a different woman. So I found a story. This is the candidate for the mugshot of the year, and it comes from Maryland.
Oh,
And the quote is, wait a minute. Okay, an officer from the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office, this is in Maryland, was summoned to a home in Leonardtown after getting a report about property destruction. So this woman's name is Michelle Warrow, and she had been tossing bricks through windows at the home. And apparently it's his father-in-law or her father-in-law's property that she was destroying.
oh,
So that is a legitimate mugshot,
okay.
but
She's
a
a brick thrower.
completely different, yeah.
Okay. I
Wow.
wonder, with those eyes like that, I wonder how her aim was.
Well, I don't know because hang on, let me show you another mugshot that this one looks a little where are you guys at? Here we are. This one's a little more sane.
Oh,
So
she's not as happy there. Yeah, and her
no.
eyes are back to normal. Yeah, she must have gotten some really bad news there, because
I
yeah,
found another
maybe she's just one of those
one.
when she's happy that she just, I guess maybe
This
some people just their eyes go crossed when they smile.
this one says, "Does this look like the face of a woman arrested for throwing bricks at a window because it was fun?"
Oh.
Oh God.
Uh that's just so weird that we got just two total extremes of the face.
Yep.
Because it's like there she's looks very upset. But that other one with her smiling, she is happy as can be. Huh. And their eyes aren't crossed.
Very strange.
Oh, that's funny. Oh. Well, what do you say? Do we even want to try to do our thing, or do we want to just we want to table this?
Let's see.
Because I mean, we're already over an hour in, and I don't want to rush
Right, yeah.
this because
No,
I
I'm
feel
with
like
you,
I feel
that's
like this
fine.
is gonna be I feel like this is gonna be a
'Cause I've
it's gonna
only
be a
got, like,
doozy.
15 minutes, so
Yeah, yeah. So I agree. We'll and no, you're not gonna know what we're gonna do. Nobody needs to know. I mean, we
yeah.
know. The three of us know.
We'll just
That are
prepare we'll just leave it prepared, and we'll have it ready to rock.
fucking yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that. Yeah, because I mean, some of these pictures of some of these are very funny. So I can't even imagine what some of these are gonna be. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say
Nope.
anything.
Nope, no spoilers.
Won't do it. Won't do it. Well, yeah, I mean, if we got 15 minutes, but I don't know what I don't know what we can talk about for 15 minutes.
Well, let's remind the listeners that on April the 8th, our April 8th episode, so literally the next episode that you can expect is our crossover episode with the Pizza Bagels podcast.
Yes.
So we had a great time talking to Tony and Tomboy.
Well, it
We
was
did a
damn
fun.
near what 2 hours. It was over 2 hours, wasn't it?
It's a good size episode, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Um,
really good.
so that'll be part 2, I believe, of the podcast. I mean, obviously, we didn't separate it into parts, but you can hear me and Mitch on their podcast. I believe it would be either yesterday or something similar. It should have come out already. So definitely
No,
go look.
it'll be next week.
Well, I'm talking like this is next week.
Well, yeah, but it's still going to be next week because
Well,
this is allegedly our April 1st episode, right?
oh yeah. You're
Yeah.
correct.
So
Sorry.
it'll be next week. Will
Yeah.
be so what we're going to talk about won't be for 2 weeks then. Yeah.
No, ours comes out. They come out the same week.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying what we're going to talk about our subject for our show.
Oh yeah, today's
Not the
episode.
crossover. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. So next next week's episode after this week will be when Tony and Tomboy came to us. And then yesterday, no, and then fuck. But yeah. No. I don't know. Then next Monday, so when you're listening to this the day before our next week's episode, listen to us on Pizza Bagels.
Correct.
Yes. And
So, yeah.
then Tuesday, then you'll listen to us. Holy hell.
Now you got it.
Yeah. See, we know what we're doing. And then, then like I said, then our next episode where it's just the three of us will be April 14th.
15th.
15th. There we go.
1912. Yeah, we'll be talking about the Titanic.
Oh, the good old Titanic. God, I love a good Titanic. I was obsessed with the Titanic. Back in the early, well, it was shortly after when they first discovered it, when they first figured out where it was. Because then there were all these books that came out, these little picture books, and oh yeah. You want to talk about how cool I was back in the late 80s. I was into the Titanic and dinosaurs and Star Wars and G.I. Joe.
I mean,
I guess your typical 8-year-old. But
yeah, who wasn't?
I mean, Civil War. I wasn't really into Civil War in the late 80s.
Like Captain America Civil War?
No, Civil War.
Oh, the real Civil War.
The real Civil War, yes. Oh, I was so excited that we were going to go to Gettysburg the one year. I was gonna, I for my birthday, I got like a huge, like 500-page book on the whole Civil War. Oh, I was obsessed.
Hell yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
No, it really wasn't. I mean, for me it was, but
I can't say that I was obsessed with the Titanic. I mean, I've like considered, I've considered going the route of Ocean Gate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, I honestly, I've never. It's not that it's been a disinterest, but I've never been interested enough to be like. I don't see what the fascination is.
Ugh. Well, I don't now either, but at the time I did. I did see something where they're like, you watch the movie. Of course, for the movie, you're going to see everybody and all that shit. When everybody, is drowning and stuff, when the lights are on and the guy that gets hit by the propeller, which is fucking hysterical. Um,
Oh, the one that like you mean the one that hits the propeller?
yeah. Just so unnecessary in that movie. Leah, let's watch that guy fall, and then the sound that it makes too when he hits that, boong, and then he just starts propelling. He propels down into the water.
The
Just
propeller propelled him.
yeah. But I saw a thing where they're like showing like how like legitimately how dark it was when the lights went out. And it just, it's freaky as fuck. It's, ugh,
I
never.
mean, I would love to go to the museum, like the Titanic museum.
See, I wouldn't.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, where is it?
I have no idea.
Oh,
But I hear it's quite a thing to,
is
to
that the
do.
thing that you actually like pretend like you're on the Titanic and you're uh, like that thing?
I don't know about that, but I know that they have like a thing of water that is like always maintained at the temperature that the people
Oh, yeah, that's
and you can like
scary.
either stick your hand in there or get in it, one or the other.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but
Oh, there
to
we
see
go.
how
Yeah, I feel like it's the one. Yeah, the one in Branson, Missouri. Because I never know that was a real. There was an episode of Rick and Morty when what the hell was Morty's parents' names? They go to the Titanic Museum, and then they end up like being like on the ship, and they're doing all this stuff, and then they end up playing out parts of the movie, and I was like, that's funny. Well, then here it turns out that they based that on a real thing. I didn't know that.
interesting. Yeah, I
And I
didn't
think
I
that's
don't
what
remember
I
ever
think
seeing
that's what
that.
the one in, or maybe it's the one in Pigeon Forge, or maybe it's all of them. I don't know. I'd say what the closest one would be for us. Would it be Tennessee? I feel like the one in Tennessee, I think is closer than what MA's Massachusetts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel
That
like Tennessee.
that
Yeah,
one's closest.
yeah.
Massachusetts is way closer than Tennessee.
Is it?
I think so.
I think you're wrong. No, I don't know. I have no clue.
Like
I
Boston's
drove.
only 8 hours from here, so
Uh, I know. I drove through Massachusetts one time on our way up to wherever the hell we went. Yeah, we
Maine.
went to. Yeah, thanks.
I like know
I'm
you better
I'm
than you
so
know
glad you know where I go and where I
me.
went. Actually, I went through Massachusetts twice because when Autumn and I were dating, we went with my parents to Rhode Island and Maine. Yeah. And then when me and Autumn got married, we went to Vermont. So I'm pretty sure both times we drove through. Yeah, you have to drive through Massachusetts. But that's a long time ago. So it's 10 to 12 hours to Pigeon Forge. All right. Well, there we go. Maybe we'll do a road trip. Got good reviews. 4.6. No, the one in Massachusetts got the worst. It must be newer because there's only 159 reviews for the one in Massachusetts.
We should read the reviews for it someday.
Yeah. The ones in, hell, that one in Pigeon Forge, 21,000 reviews. Yeah. Wonder what people
Can't
have.
wait. Can't wait to find out if anybody thinks it's mid.
The Mid-Tanic. Titanic Museum.
I guarantee you at least one person's like, this place fucking sucks.
Let's see. Lowest. Amanda Taylor. I had been there before in 2017 and loved it and was super excited to oh, this is a really fucking holy hell, Amanda. Oh, she got a response from the owner.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Yeah, this one's it's really long. They gave her a best wishes though. Here's Juice Box. Said, super disappointed, long wait, overpriced for really nothing special. Google, TikTok, or YouTube gives you more information than this tourist trap. I really regret spending over $100 to visit this. Save your money and just watch the movie. I don't know. He took pictures. I mean, the pictures look kind of cool. Oh, and then Titanic Museum, the owner, Juice Box. We're sorry you didn't enjoy our museum. We have over 300 artifacts on display, several galleries that recreate specific rooms on Titanic, including the grand staircase, Jesus Christ, first class suite, third class cabin, and the promenade deck. And we aim to honor the passengers and crew by telling their stories. We have had over 300 descendants visit our museum, and every one of them has thanked us for telling their family story. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Best wishes, Titanic crew. So basically, the owner was like, Juice Box, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
because basically they're saying the families enjoyed it. So if you didn't like it, and what kind of name is Juice Box anyway? Super disappointed.
Mid.
Boy, they respond to every bad review.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, that's impressive, though.
Yeah.
That is really mismanaged crowd. There's what, we're sorry. Overpriced and overcrowded. Well, it's going to be overcrowded if people want to go see it. What the hell do you want people to do?
I mean, I get it. Museums they're a hit or miss. Like,
yeah.
You know, I went to the Carnegie Museum. It was a museum.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like the best thing in the world, but overpriced for sure. Like,
oh yeah, I think every museum out there is going to be overpriced, but it's a museum, so yeah, you just need to remember that.
It is just like for what you get, it's like, okay, I don't know if I should have spent
yeah,
I forget how much it was for all 6 of us to go, but it was pricey.
Oof. Yeah, museums are pricey. I remember, Cooperstown was pricey for my parents. Because I think I still have the tickets, and I think that was a 91 or 92. And I think it was like $30 a ticket.
Damn.
And that was 30 some years ago.
And what goes on there?
That's the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a long ass freaking drive too. Long drive.
So that episode of Your Stupid Opinions, you knew what they were talking about.
I knew exactly what they were talking about. Yeah. Now I think it's actually even gotten much bigger. They've added so much stuff from when I was there.
Huh.
Oh yeah, and I easily could have spent multiple days in there. Yeah, for that one person to say that there was like only one floor and there wasn't a lot to look at, no. That's total bullshit. There was a lot of stuff there.
Interesting.
It was awesome.
Well, so I guess that's
it. Yeah. We filled up that 15 minutes.
Easy enough, huh?
Oh, yeah. I knew it was going to be easy.
All right, folks. Well, I guess stay tuned for next time for the crossover and the mysterious topic of today's episode that never happened.
Yeah.
That being said, we'll see you on the other side. Light your son the men, Jay.
Ooh, later, Jobin.
Oh, Jobin.
This is the end of the show. You've made it. Who would have known? We thank you deeply for listening along. Tune in next week for another one. As always, it's been a special good time. We'll be back again. We're ineffably sublime. Every Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.